with tousled hair, pajamas, and a beautiful sunrise behind me that ocean-going vessel there coming up the Hudson is enjoying. This is your beloved vlogger, Robert LaCosta, saying arise and shine. This week's topic, Memorial Day and memorials in general. You know, several years ago, I lost my mom and my dad, some aunts and uncles, even some cousins, and I've begun to forget some of the very specifics of their character qualities. You know, their love, their understanding, their generosity, their compassion, just how I was experiencing that. I've forgotten some of that. Well, Memorial Day is the same way. We tend to forget stuff if we don't deliberately remember it. And Memorial Day and memorials are where we can really begin focusing on. But it's just the beginning. It's not good enough to just wear red, white, and blue at a parade or stand in silence during a poignant moment of silence. No, I want to know a little bit more. Like a football coach, I want to review the films. I want to see the very specific actions. What I've learned from The Greatest Generation that I had the privilege of serving in the 1990s and 2000s, they all would say, almost without exception, that America forgot the price of freedom, that the kids today don't really understand what they went through. That's understandable. Well, one of the ways that we can get into the specifics is to see, documentaries or to read books. And if The Greatest Generation is still around in your area, where even just one or two of them in their 90s, go talk to them. You'll find something out that you've never heard before. Perhaps a way of cherishing the price of freedom is to get into these details. Just learn more and more about them. Like our body, it's kind of like working up an appetite after a hard day's work. Well, when we work up an appetite toward appreciation, we get more appreciation for the sacrifice. So get to know the details. The devil was in the details before he got kicked out by these brave men and women who were very, very courageous and who we should always remember. Our portal to heaven today: just as we have a desire to know our blood ancestors, we should get to know our warrior ancestors, those men and women who helped us secure our freedom. And what about heaven's hero? How much more should we want to get to know the one who sacrificed himself so that we could have freedom? And our scripture deals exactly with that. I want to know him, Jesus, and the power of his resurrection, and to participate in his sufferings, becoming like him in his death, and so somehow attaining the resurrection of the dead. Well, that's the same thing. As we get to know our fallen heroes and what they did, we will become more like them and not forget. And that's the purpose of Memorial Day and memorials. Well, with tousled hair, pajamas, and a beautiful sunrise behind me, this is your beloved vlogger, Robert LaCosta, saying remember and rise and shine.